Okay, so this question is about substitution, and what we have is we have one value for A, the first column questions, a different value for A for the second, third value for A for the third column. And so the value for A is going to be the same in all of these. We're going to plug them into these four different expressions here. But to find out what A is, we're going to have to solve one to begin with. And so I'm going to look at the top expression, so 2A plus 10 equals 22. And you might be able to solve it straight away, but I'm going to do it mechanical the way of a method. So I'm going to take 10 away from both sides, which will give me 2A equals to 12. And so 2 times A equals 12, but to keep with before, I'm going to divide both sides by 2 because I have 2A. And A equals 6. So that means up here I can write A equals 6. And for the rest of this column I can just plug A equals 6 into it. So for the next one I have 2A plus 10, and so that's 2 open brackets 6 because A equals 6 in that final column, plus 10, which is 2 times 16, which is 32. Then I have A plus 10 over 2, and so because that line goes the whole way across I have to work out all of the top part first. So 6 plus 10 over 2 is 6 over 2, which is 8 in there. And for the final row of the final column I have A over 2 plus 10. Well, this means that I'm going to do A divided by 2 first. So 6 over 2 plus 10 is 3 plus 10, which is 30. If any of that doesn't make sense, but we're now going to look at the second column here, and so 2A equals 8. Well, the first thing I do is I expand my brackets. So 2 times A is 2A, 10 is 20. This isn't the only method to solve it, but to keep it simple we'll just stay with this one. So I have 2A plus 20 equals 8, so I need to take away 20 from both sides. And I get equals minus 12. Then divide both sides by 2, and I get A equals minus 6. So A for each of these will be minus 6. So plugging that into my first expression, 2A plus 10 gives me times minus 6 plus 10, which gives me minus 12, plus 10, which gives me minus 2. Next question, for the next expression down, A plus 10 over 2 gives me minus 6 plus 10 all over 2, which is 4 over 2. So my answer is 2. And A over 2 plus 10 gives me minus 6 divided by 2 plus 10. Minus 6 divided by 2 is minus 3 plus 10. So again, if you're having issues with these, just feel free to. Okay, for the first column, I've got A plus 10 all over 2 is equal to 10. So because all of this is divided by 2, To get rid of that divide by 2, I have to do the opposite, and so divide by 2 is multiply 2, and that will give me a plus 10 equals 20. Now, well, what plus 10 equals 20? I think most people could probably work that out, but let's just take 10 from both sides, and you get a equals 10. So a equals 10 in there. Let's just check it. 10 plus 10 is 20, divided by 2 is 10. That's good. So for the first row, 2 times 10 plus 10. BidMath says we do the multiplication first. So 30, skipping ahead of myself then. 20 plus 10, which is 30. Next one I have 2 times 10 plus 10. Well, 10 plus 10 is 20, so 2 times 20, which is 40. And the last box to fill, I have a over 2 plus 10, which is 10 over 2 plus 10. Well, 10 divided by 2 is 5, plus your 10, and that gives you 15. So good luck with trying this task, and let me know how it goes.